So what did you hear
We
from these executives? What are they thinking as we're about 9 months in to 2020?
Yeah, so a couple of key findings came out of the survey that was conducted at the end of August and beginning of September. The first thing is businesses, 95% of businesses still believe we need some type of investment in stimulus given COVID-19. 78% believe they need it for their business. 95% believe they need it for the overall economy. That being said, what is really interesting is 25% of businesses are seeing their revenues go up given COVID-19. And that's significant improvement from what we saw in the spring. Equally, what we've seen in the survey is only 20% of businesses expect their revenues are going to go down by 10% or more. And that's a significant improvement because it was almost 45% back in the spring. So there is a sense that they're able to manage COVID-19. The other big takeaway from the survey, and this goes to the dialogue that was just had in the earlier session, 70% of executives believe, regardless of who wins, that business tax rates are going to go up. And 63% of executives believe that trade restrictions with China are going to go up, again, regardless of who wins the presidential election.
All right, let's break that down one at a time. The idea that so many of the executives you spoke with actually think that things are better, that they've seen an increase in revenue is great news. But I'm assuming you were focusing on executives of big companies, not small companies. Is that a correct assumption?
Yeah, so the survey was 68% of the companies. We had just over 575 executives. 68% were Fortune 1000, and then the remaining were not within the Fortune 1000. I think it really does depend on the industry. To your point, like it's not necessarily large or small. It depends on the industry where companies are headquartered and or what sectors they are in.
I think those executives also said that they think more needs to be done from Washington, that there is some sort of planning that they'd like to see or funding or aid that would go out to businesses even if their own business doesn't need it. Is that correct?
Yeah, two critical things came across in the survey when we surveyed the executives. The first one was 95%, which is an astoundingly high number, believe that additional stimulus is needed for the economy to boost confidence in the economy. And that's not talking about their businesses, that's just overall. What also came across is just over 80% of executives believe that we need more federal action to increase consumer confidence. And also over 80% believe that we need more federal action to bring increase in production of essential goods to support the economy and, again, build consumer confidence.
The scenario of some sort of aid getting passed in Washington looks a little dimmer today than it did last week because obviously D.C. is going to be caught up in this battle over how to replace Justice Ginsburg. You've got the election coming up. You may not see a comprehensive aid package get passed between now and Election Day. Does that matter, you think?
Yeah, I think it does, Becky, and I would agree with that. What's interesting is our survey showed the supermajority of people and executives believe we need support, which is fairly consistent with what we hear in Congress. About 80% believe, and people in Congress believe we need to support. The real question is the what and how do you get it done, which to your point is not likely to happen anytime soon. I would have said that prior to this weekend, and I'll certainly say that now as well. So there is a sense that while there's agreement, there needs to be action. It's likely going to take some time, which in the meantime, we see businesses planning, and there's this keen focus on what they can control. And we've seen more focus in our clients' businesses today than we ever have seen before in terms of focusing on what they can control and then hope to see that the federal action catches up after we get through the election.